Today's project is Let's throw a small ball together, an introduction for beginners. You will need a spatula, a needle, a turning tool, a cutting wire or string, a 12.5 cm diameter round shape and a piece of chamois leather. I'll break down the process, so if you are interested in my style, please throw with me. You will need 450 grams of sanded buff stoneware clay. Use plenty of water on the clay, then press the clay towards the center with both hands. Both arms should be well anchored on the tray of the wheel. If you have a lower wheel, you can use your thighs to support your arms. Both little fingers are the key to steadying the clay. Then, pull your right hand towards 7 o'clock and upwards. At the same time, the palm of your left hand is lightly pushing the clay back. Now, press the clay down with your right hand towards the 10 o'clock position while holding the clay with your left hand. Bring the clay up again from the bottom. Now, use moderate force from the 2 o'clock position towards 7 o'clock and upwards. Imagine bringing the bottom clay up to your left thumb. Now repeat the same action again while pushing down. To keep the bottom line firm, your left little finger is working very hard to keep the bottom shape. Your middle and ring finger are strongly pressing to push the clay back. Otherwise, the clay will easily become mushroom-shaped. Push with the side of your right palm while your left hand is holding the clay. Repeat this move until the clay becomes one consistency. Finalizing the shape. Keep your left little finger firmly pressing the bottom. You need a flat top and a straight side. Take your hands off the clay very slowly so as not to disturb the stillness. Check the diameter is roughly 7 cm. Let's make a center hole. Hold the clay with both hands. Place your right thumb gently in the center, then slowly press it into the clay. Both hands are holding the clay at exactly the same position. Pull the thumb outwards. Now check the bottom thickness with a needle. It needs to be 1.5 cm thickness. You want to have enough height at the bottom so you can lift it up later without distortion. Compress the bottom with a wooden spatula. You can do this with your finger. Now let's make a straight wall. Before you start to pull the wall, feel the thickness and make sure the shape is straight. The first pull. Use your right ring finger to push the bottom clay in. Also use the fingertip, not the pad of the finger. Keep your index, middle and ring finger tight together. Both thumbs are connected together, so both hands becomes one tool. The second pull is exactly the same as the first one. Your left middle finger is directly opposite your right middle and ring fingers. If you find the clay is sticking to your fingers, stop, add water to wet the clay, then start again at the bottom. Lightly fill the wall until you get to the point you stopped, and start the pull again from there. Compress the edge from 3 directions. The third pull, the wall should still be low enough to put your left index finger outside. Your left index finger is stopping the wall from going out. Here it is very easy to leave a lot of clay, so you need to take extra care. Here you can see the position of my fingers. You are going to fold the edge to make a round top. Gently shift both hands to the outside of the wall. Your left ring finger is supporting the edge so it doesn't collapse. Meanwhile, your right middle finger is pressing the folded part back to the main body. Be careful not to trap the air. Here, we are going to smooth the surface to check the wall thickness. You are going to open up the rim, so you still need about 5 mm of wall thickness. Let's open the top. You need plenty of water to make a slippery surface. When the wall gets thinner, if the spatula drags the clay, the pot will distort quickly. Set your left index finger 1 cm outside of the wall. Move the spatula very slowly from the top to the bottom. And repeat. Now compress the outside wall. When I want to make many of the same internal shaped balls, I use a round spatula to make a fixed shape. Push the spatula very gently. A slippery surface is the key to success. Compress the outside wall again for the last time. Now finalize the edge with a chamois leather. Check the wall thickness using both middle fingers. The left thumb is connected to the right hand. This makes it easier to feel the thickness. Smooth the bottom center with your middle finger. Because if you take water with a sponge, it also takes away the fine clay from the surface and leave it sandy. Cut the finger recess. You want to have an angled bottom, so you can lift the pot from the bottom, not from the side. Force from the side easily distorts the shape, but lifting from the bottom doesn't. Water slips in under the pot, so the pot doesn't stick to the wheel. I prefer to use strings to cut instead of wire. Support the pot from the bottom using 4 fingers and I spin the wheel very slowly. Leave the clay at the center of the wheel for the next ball clay to stick to. For drying, turn the balls upside down when the rims are not sticky anymore. To keep a symmetrical round edge and also so the bottom can dry quicker. These are ready for turning now. It will be in the next video.